Hi, I wanted to give a quick tutorial on how the way that tests are going to work in this class. Hopefully you've read through the syllabus at this point and you'll realize that there are going to be 10 tests in this class. We're going to cover 9 chapters of new material, and then we're going to have at the beginning some review of Introduction to Thermodynamics. So that will be 10 tests. At the end of each section, you will take a test. If you look on Canvas, you'll see here each one of those sections has its own module. So we're going to start off with review, and then we'll go into chapter 9, etc. There'll always be at the very top, there's going to be the problem set. These are the homework problems associated with this section. You don't need to turn those in, but you do want to do those. Otherwise, you may not be prepared to take the test. And then at the very end, you're going to see there will be the tests that you take. The way that you take them, let me go ahead and show you an example, and I've got a little sample test here. You can take this as many times as you want to go ahead and see it. So you'll go ahead and, when you're ready to take the test, you'll go ahead and click on it, and you'll go ahead and begin the test. And what you're going to have is you're going to have the wording of the question. This will be a thermodynamics question. Often there might be multiple parts, and then when you're at the end, it'll tell you to answer a numeric value that you got at the end. So for example, here this problem, it tells me to answer the value of pi. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the value of pi that I have. Don't enter any units. You'll always enter just a numeric answer. And then the second question, you'll need to upload a picture of your work. So go ahead and with your phone or your camera or whatever works best for you. You're going to go ahead and take a picture of your work as a PDF or JPEG ping. You'll attach it here, and then you'll go ahead and submit the quiz when you're done. When you've completed this, you're going to come over here, and it will go ahead and tell you whether you got it right or wrong. So here was question 1. I realized that I got this correct. I got my full 10 points. However, I will manually grade all of these, and so actually your score will depend on the manual grading. So this initial check is just going to tell you whether you're completely right or completely wrong. Now, if you do a problem and you're like, that was the one thing I didn't know, and you didn't feel very good about it, you can retake the quiz once. However, it's going to go ahead and pull a new question from a pool, a random pool. So you most likely will not get the same question again. So you'll go ahead and you can take the quiz again. As I said, you can do this up to 1 time. And here I've got a new problem. Here it's asking me what the value is of natural log. I'm going to enter 2.4. Again, I would upload a picture of my work. I can go ahead and submit that. And then again, it's going to go ahead and return. Realize I got this one incorrect. So you don't need to retake the test, but you can if you want to. If you retake it, your final score is going to be the average of the 2 attempts. Another thing, as I said, it's pulling randomly from a pool. So there's a chance you could get the same question twice. So before you retake it, you better make sure you go through and figure out your first question so that you're really solid on what that question is. But I do want to reiterate, I will manually grade this. If you do not upload your handwritten work, I'm not going to be able to give you any credit for it. The numeric check on here is simply to let you know whether you got it completely right or may want to go ahead and retake the test. Let me see. So if you go ahead and look at the schedule, I just want to briefly mention when these tests are due. All the due dates are in Canvas, but you'll look on the schedule on the block on Canvas, and you'll see that tests will always be due on Sundays at midnight after we finished a section. However, sections might take like 3 weeks. So if we finish in the middle of a week, the test will be due the following Sunday. I indicate all those with these deep blue lines on here, so you can go ahead and give yourself a feeling for where that material is actually going to be tested on. I think that's it. So go ahead and finish reading through the syllabus, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks.